All right, so this is going to be another comic review, another book sent to me by my friend Chris. Chris, thank you once again, bro. Today we're going to be talking about a Dark Horse book by the name of We Have Demons. This was written by Greg Capullo with artwork by... this was written by Scott Snyder with artwork by Greg Capullo. Almost said the opposite. I came damn near close to saying the reverse. Wouldn't that be crazy, though? I've seen it, I would love to see Scott Snyder try to draw. Has he been an artist? I don't know. I'm getting off topic. Anyway, so Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo, of course, the guys who basically had the only New 52 run, as far as back as I remember. They were the only creative team of the New 52 that stayed on for the entirety of New 52. I think it was just them. I really do think it was only them that stuck on for the entirety of the run. Now, Scott Snyder is a writer. I think he's a good writer. Don't get me wrong, but there's also a lot of books that he's done that just make me go, yeah. He's not a bad writer, but a lot of his work isn't my taste. I've heard a lot of good things about Absolute Batman, and I kind of want to read the first volume in trade, because Scott Snyder's Batman has its high points and it has its low points. I'm curious to see how Absolute Batman falls into it, along with the rest of the Absolute DC universe. I'm waiting for trade on all of it. Although I have gotten the first issues, just to go on this little tangent. I have gotten the first issues of Wonder Woman, Flash, and Martian Manhunter. I would have gotten others, but when I was trying to get Absolute Batman #1, Hurricane kind of came through, and I had other duties to take care of. Namely the fact my house got pummeled by a hurricane. That's kind of takes a little problem above. And Absolute Superman, I literally forgot. That one I have no excuse for. So yeah. Oh yeah, Absolute Green Lantern I missed too. Did I? No, I did get Absolute Green Lantern. That's right. I did also. So anyway, I'm getting way off topic. Sorry about that little rant, but let's get back to this book. So this book, We Have Demons, is a 3-issue comic. I know it doesn't look like a 3-issue book, but really, the comic, for the most part, is really up to here. It's this much is the book, and the rest is artwork and cover art and the script for the issues, as well as layouts. It's like a special features book, actually. I do appreciate when comics do this to give you what it took to make the book, giving you the script, the original drafts, the artwork, and the story layout for all of it. It's really cool when comics do that. It's just that takes about 60% of the book, which again is only 3 issues long. The story focuses on a girl named Lamb. Her full name is Lamasu, which is named after one of the angels. There's a reason for that, because again, if you haven't noticed, this is a book about demons, but it does it in the concept of heaven and hell in a different way. Basically, Lamasu, or I'm just gonna call her Lamb. Lamb basically discovered that her father was this demon hunter, and alongside a demon who's been made good named Gus, they go out and fight demons. That's kind of the gist of the book. But the thing of it is that there's a lot more to it than that. The concept of heaven and hell is much more taken in a scientific account. It's taken in a more applying science and science fiction to it. And I kind of am I don't like when they do that. I never like when you try to apply science to science to theology or magic, and I'm I like it better when it's separated. I don't like when you try to make ooh, this is just angels and demons are just on another concept of reality. I'm okay. It never spoke to me. But the characters themselves are cool. Lamb herself is kind of boring. I do like the whole thing of her dad was a preacher in his off time of demon hunting, and he basically said that this is the finger of God. basically giving the evil the middle finger because it's the longest finger. Therefore, it's the appendage closest to God. Which I'm like, you just wanted a reason to. I feel like that was more like just a reason so you could have your character flip off people. That was really it. That's what it really comes down to. Snyder's artwork in here. Why do I keep trying to say Snyder's artwork? Capullo's artwork. What can I say? Like it is amazing. Greg Capullo always gives his best. I don't know if I could show you anything because this is an incredibly gory book. It's a violent comic, and it's also got a shit ton of swearing. So I can't really show you. I don't know if I could find anything that I could show. Oh, it'll work. Yeah. See, it's shit like that. It's like Greg Capullo, one of the best artists out there, and there's no denying it. But it just kind of feels like Snyder, like the story itself is just kind of like it was made by the seat of its pants. And this is only book 1, apparently. And don't get me wrong, the story's fun. Even though I'm not a big fan of mixing theology with science fiction, but Lamb herself is kind of boring. In fact, they basically go out of their way to be like, oh yeah, she understands that she's boring. And I'm like, that's not good when you have to explain that your character's boring. But Gus, her demon friend, is a lot of fun. I like how they use him and how they utilize halos. Her and Lamb, it actually reminds me a lot of like Hack Slash with Cassie and Vlad. It actually reminded me a lot of that more than anything else. Honestly, I think there are going to be a lot more people who like this comic more than me. Yeah, this book I was just kind of like reading, and it's not bad. It's in no way a bad book. I know this book got a lot of praise for it, but it just didn't grab me. It's one of those you can have a good book and like certain things about it, but then like as I'm reading it, I'm just kind of like it's just not for me. So yeah, I would recommend it if you are a Snyder Capullo fan. Because, again, Capullo's artwork, and I know there are some major Scott Snyder fans out there, it just didn't grab me personally. I would say give it a shot. Anyway, so there you go, guys. That is my review of We Have Demons. I want to thank Chris once again for sending me this comic. And, yeah, once again, I hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in Multiverse.